Yeah, we should be getting the bagging gear ready here soon. I was just telling Key they're not 100% sure. They're not going to let her go past the 21st of April. That's what they told her. So he may come early. Just set everything to live, but I know people are still coming in here.
Well, hey there, Kevin.
Hey everyone. I just need to pull up the agenda here. Hey, how do you do the presentation? Where do you go to do the presentation?
Oh, hi there, Miss Janie.
For sharing screen?
Hold on, let me share it. Where do I click to go do the presentation?
Right at the top, do view or present on the right.
Present on the right?
Yeah, top right. Right next to your share button. Where it says present.
Oh, okay, there it goes. Okay.
Great, so we're just missing, it looks like we're missing, unless they came in, Denise.
Hey, Jeffrey, can you monitor like people on Facebook too, so I get that number? Like I just need the highest number on both sides tomorrow.
Yep, I can do that.
Are we live yet?
Yeah, I put right as you joined, I put us live just so that we're ready to go.
Okay.
So
we are live.
We are live, but everyone that's watching, just be patient. We're just waiting for our couple PAC members to join here.
I think Denise sent us an email that she won't be able to join us tonight.
Hello.
Hi, Jer.
How's everyone doing?
Oh, hi there, Jer. Pretty good.
That's good. It's almost spring break for you guys, huh?
Almost. Alrighty, so we'll go ahead and get started. I think we have, is Mr. Law joining us?
He was here.
Jeffrey, I think you're on mute.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I just realized it. Yeah, he was in here, but I think he got kicked off real quick, but he'll be back, I'm sure.
We'll go ahead and get started then. It is a little bit past 5:30, so we'll go ahead and get started. So welcome, mấy nhà cho chị nhau cho tờ vang tờ chế ha. Jean Sha hat nu no me to kong pelu parent advisory committee meeting cho nu no lu pe hin du van thi chua thao chi mong pe chao no ha. E Jean Sha ha zai tờ me chong so tu to kong pelu pack meeting na. So welcome parents at home, scholars, if you are at home watching. We are live on Facebook, and I believe we may be streaming live on YouTube as well. This is a new platform that we are testing out. So continue to invite your families and your friends at NMA to join. Teachers and staff, administrators, welcome to the March PAC meeting. We have a very packed agenda today, so we're going to go ahead and get started. Here is the agenda for today. Here's the agenda for today. Sorry about that. The first agenda we're going to talk about is the proper use of technology. And Mr. Law is going to come in and talk about the proper use of technology. So, có thể in the nói cho khá chú mấy cái này cho chỉ tao văn tao chế yếu cố khá mấy tí mình tụi mình yếu có computer yếu có lấy cái hay là yếu dòng cho mấy cái mình yếu cho cái cần tao ha. The second thing here is the 8th grade mural project. Bây giờ mình tụi mình nhớ cho không gì ở ý khó art project cho lúc chỉ cần đó. So more up to Sifu, there's a few teachers here who will talk a little bit about our 8th grade project. We'll talk a little bit about the 8th grade high school video that was sort of put together by our staff to talk about the transition of our middle school students to high school. And then we'll talk about hybrid learning for 4th quarter. So just preparing our families at home about hybrid learning. So có tiếp lâu nữa nó có biết có hybrid learning model cho lưu ý lý văn thi hàng yếu tố tận đây nó. So giờ hạt mình cho nãy chỉ tổ chức nó lại là thà có mình càng luôn nào hạt sẽ thảo lưu lâu lý văn thi hàng nó bây giờ chắc chắn cho bây giờ mình nhớ hông chỉ một cho middle school giờ chắc chắn tôi cần tạo giống như chẳng hạn. Chỉ tăng lên nó sư có thi chính đó nói board elections bây giờ tờ sai trang auto board member cho bây giờ chỉ cần đó nó bây giờ sai itu sifu hay bây giờ sai itu community member còn election nó giờ lúc khác cho mấy cái ôn nào gì tao văn tao chế hay ta bây giờ ní cái bang cho là mấy lúc bang cho auto khả năng board giờ bỏ lại chẳng thôi nè. They có thích giáo tận tên tất cả nó they có new cheer program they biết có new cheer program nó có program có yêu lúc khá biết sự hạt biết có program yêu lúc bang cho mình tụi mình nhiều cần đào cho lúc summer ha after school giờ trong này chăng and then the last one the last thing here is the P-EBT program that I will come in and share a little bit more for our parents here. So Mr. La, here you are, proper use of technology. Is Mr. Law on? Mr. Law? Oh, looks like he just signed off, so I'll go ahead and do it. That's okay. So the proper use of technology. So ขนนอีกข้อก็เป็นสังก็ไม่จะน่าจะเป็นสังก็ไม่จะน่าจะจีตะวันตะเจกงเตฮะลูปังไม่จะมีตุ้มีโยตะวันตะเจเท่ากับปุ่นลูย้อนจะปุ่นลูคอมพิวเตอร์กันได้ตะเจข้อที่อีโนเนี่ยแต่ take care of technology equipment. Use all school-issue devices with care and respect. And if you lose or damaged your Chromebook, please notify your teacher immediately. So this essentially, 你就还就没叫我拿我自己还打头特别么一路 computer 就没叫没都没用到网到接了呢。แต่ทอก็ไม่จุไม่ตัวมีโยใช้ก็จะร้องไห้ก็จะท้อโอโปโลเลยก็ทำมดจองโลเลยก็ทำมดจอจุดเตะขัดเชก็โยป้องตาโลอย่าแต่เมื่อลูกคอมพิวเตอร์จุตัวมีโยแล้วตัวมีโยชีตังแล้วทอก็ไม่มดขัดยาก็ช้าโลเลยอย่ามดขัดยาจุดเต็มบุกแบกไอ้มดไล่เหลือเขาตัวก็ลูกคอมพิวเตอร์จะชอบโปเขาที่อ้อนโนเลยอย่าแต่ไม่ลูกคอมพิวเตอร์โปเลยยังแล้วเนาะแต่ทอก็หูโจลูกจิกันดาวเลยอยากขาจะไม่ตัวซิฟื้นใช้เลยใช้เตา Okay. The next thing here is about netiquette. Netiquette is the positive communication online at all times. Be courteous and respectful. Absolutely no cyberbullying. Tell a teacher when you have been bullied or have witnessed bullying online. So Connecticut no ne te ni jo shao hata okay ya ta tu mi nyo gang cho hulu computer la emo online la ta ka nu o jong ha a hu jong ha o jong cho lo leng li tu ha ni jo mi tu ni ja phong hu kan ta jo nu hulu hong e ko chi cha mo kha shi thuo lo kha shi thang lo hu computer e ya ta tu mo kha ha la no te mi pu ya ta mi ja o na o chi pu lo le ya ta mi tu mi nyo pao chu ta li tu mang ko yo lo le ya ta mang thuo lo te no te ta ko me ha cho tu si fu ha. So this is the proper use of technology. The third thing is about Go Guardian. And Go Guardian is a software that helps schools manage safe online use. It recommends safe and secure online websites. It encourages safe learning, and Go Guardian alerts staff on any inappropriate use of the internet. So NMA uses Go Guardian to really help us sort of filter safe websites, and it also notifies any staff and the teachers and IT around any inappropriate use of the internet. So ពីលោកជាកណ្ដាលពេលជាខ Go Guardian នោះណាខ Go Guardian នោះតែនេះខ software ក៏នៅទីថៃចាំមីញោក៏ចាំមីញោថាមកកាំងទីខ website ក៏ជីយ៉ងជាចង់ជាចង់មួចូលទៅមីញោហាចាំប្រទេសនេះអូចូលមួគេเพจចូលទៅមីញោទេណាយ៉ាហតាថាទៅមីញោមកចូលអ៊ីខ website ក៏នេះជាzonedទៅគេកណ្ដាលឡើយនោះទេGo Guardian នោះខាត់តោចូលពេលហាចាសិហ្វឺហតាទៅមីញោជាកណ្ដាលលើអីក៏ពេលបាំងទៅមីញោហាណា so ខនយ Go Guardian so yeah, so here, these are the three things that we just want to remind our scholars to about the proper use of technology, making sure that you're staying on task and that you're using it for school and that you're not going and doing anything that's inappropriate because the school does have a software that will that will track all of that. Okay. Alrighty. So Jeffrey, any questions so far?
I am not getting anything yet. No.
Okay, sounds good. So we'll go ahead and go to the next thing. Next, we have. There you go. Next, we have, I believe Greta and Ku are on. So Greta and Ku, if you want to talk about the 8th grade mural project.
Absolutely. Thanks, Kevin. Hi, everybody. My name is Greta Schreiber, and I am the art teacher at NMA. All right, and I think Ku is on here too. Ku, do you want to introduce yourself?
Yes, nhớ rằng sẽ là nó cũng luôn bị hùa Ku của tụi sẽ hiểu anime common program.
So I think we can all probably agree that 8th graders have not gotten the last year of middle school experience that they would have normally had. And we think that they really deserve a special way to leave their mark at New Millennium before they venture off to high schools across the city.
Thì nó bây giờ trên tàu thì bây giờ cỡ cái gì nè, nhưng chỉ tàu cỡ trong cỡ có những trong lý bây giờ sẽ sao, lý à lý chua trong nhà tàu là lỡ, thì bây giờ tú cỡ vừa cho lỡ tây nắng tới, tôi bị chạy gần đó, thì chỉ trong nó lỡ chỉ một gần đó thì nên nó one day lỡ yuan chạy bây một chỗ bị lu chạy gần đó high school.
So I'm super excited to share about an upcoming project that's going to be interdisciplinary. So that means that it's going to be a project that's going to span across multiple subject areas for 8th graders. After spring break at the start of 4th quarter, 8th graders are going to embark on a mural project. So in science class, they're going to be exploring the intersections of art and science. In art class, they're going to be exploring history of murals, creating a mural design that's going to be installed in the hallways throughout the hallways of NMA. And then in Hmong class, they're going to explore themes of identity, mental health, and social justice by doing writing and speaking in Hmong. So there are going to be lots of overlaps happening across those 3 content areas, and they're going to be graded on specific assignments and standards along the way.
Thì cú trong share là chỉ biết được trong share hay thì biết sạc hết cho biết học project và biết đồng ba cho cho mình tụi mình nhớ cái cho cái gì nó ở giờ ít học project sheet của ở bên hông ok cho lưu lý yếu tố tận đây nó thầu cho tụi cái so spring break cho cá lỏ nó thì bị lưu quarter tip lâu nó cho tụi cái và tàu ít học mural project và ít học xử lý tên đua thì thà có cho hỗ trợ gần đó cho Punjab chế bé xã có lợi ối có project trong lên đó nhớ cho hồ hông science cho tú cờ nói yếu cờ cho science cho đâu art hoặc là chỉ cái có đúa nhớ cho hồ hông art nó chế lợi yếu cờ cho cánh cử có đúa thiết đồ hông mong nó chế cho mình tú mình nhỏ nó yếu cờ cho cái bao cho lợi tú khen cho cái nó cá khẩu hú thiết cái tranh tranh dành nhớ cho lúc tết chờ nó cho tú cờ nói yếu chủ tàu cờ sau thiết hay lúc mong nữa bé mua bé hông và là sĩ cộng làm ba cái project nó cho mình tú mình nhỏ cờ nhớ cho cái gì đó cho cái chuột hiệu có lợi của tàu trong thiết.
So there's going to be a portion of the project that's not going to be graded or required, but that is the installation process. So as a way to build some community among 8th graders who have been separated now from each other for almost a year, this is a really fun opportunity. They can come and work together to paint the final mural at NMA. It's going to give them an opportunity to connect with their peers and leave a legacy before moving on to high school. This part of the project is not going to be required, but a super fun opportunity.
Thì mua cái nhà ở bên chỉ mua khả năng đâu,但是嘛，做路红因mua khả năng đâu個 project 的呢，nhớ đâu sát sinh红的，個 project 呢有一個我mua cái石頭giống đâu cho tu cờ và nhớ cái nữa vì đâu họ hay tia lỡ đâu sinh dạy đâu ít trong nó lỡ thì cho nên nó lỡ theo đi đâu cho mua cái công ty ok lọ theo tua thả tôi thà có tôi bị chỉ cần đỡ cho nên nó one day lợi dụng dạy bé mù cho high school.
So for scholars to participate, parents and families are going to need to give some permission. We'll be working on putting together transportation plans as well so that there are no barriers for scholars that would like to participate but are still going to be learning at home. Additionally, we're going to be utilizing all of NMA's COVID-19 protocols, including masks and frequent sanitizing and hand washing, as well as maintaining some social distancing while we're working on the murals. Scholars are going to be in small groups to ensure that nobody's crowded together and really reduce any exposure to COVID-19. This part of the process, this installation, will take place most likely in mid to late May during our regular school hours, during the time that scholars normally have specialists. So the time that they're normally in Hmong or art.
Cái yêu cầu cho tu cờ nó cái project nó mà nhà thiết gì yêu chủ cho trái đầu lời tua đầu bị chế cái nó bây giờ ba cái thâu thiếtต่อ cho tu cờ nó có cho chuột chuột cái nhau xía rồi cho nhà thiết gì và chỉ mua chế thâu cho mình nhỏ nó tua bây lúc chế cái đó yêu trở cho cái trái covid của chúa xử lý xí na lông khẩn do khẩn chứ xí tê sanitizer rồi tế thiết sở xin đủ lý bây tụi tôi phi thầu cho mình nhỏ nó tua nhớ rồi bị chế cái đó nó thầu tua lỡ bây mà liền ba có cho tu cờ và tây ba cho chớ xử lý all of bên lên xứ bây sắm ba trâu lúc chi lý cho tua toàn đây nó in đám đỡ trâu lỡ tua bị chế cái đó nó tua thà có thia tua tên đúa trâu cho phong giá trâu lúc chi hậu cho mình tụm nhỏ nó cỡ nhớ trâu hậu hông art là chỉ hông mong.
So we would really love to have some input from families about whether or not you would give permission for your 8th grade scholar to participate in this project via a Google form. We have both a version in English and in Hmong, and this is going to give us a lot of helpful information about the number of scholars that are interested in participating, as well as organizing transportation. As you see on our screen, this is a link to the survey, will be available on Facebook.
Thiên chỉ ta nên lấy cho lên nó biết xã bảo trợ cho nhà thiết gì cho cái xã sẽ có bùa cả cho chạy cho có tụi mình nhỏ cái gì tôi có đó tôi bị chỉ cần tới nó tôi ở những cái project thiết tuần ba thọ tế tôi đầy Google Form ở bên cho tôi cái link tôi nó là chỉ đánh tới cái nú có bên bảo mình trên tiền cho nhà thiết gì này họ cho chạy thiết đại lớn nung nó mua đại lúa ký thêm mua đại lúa mong tí xí trong nơi tế nhớ cho họ bé họ anime website nhớ cho Facebook thì nhớ được họ link nó thế họ nói cho ý họ yo ba tàu tàu bé có bé bao xe cho tu cỡ mua bé chân lên nhiều tua trong đã chế cần tới nó thế bộ sa tàu chế và tua thâu thế sa này cho mình nhọ.
So please feel free to contact me or Ku if you have any questions or concerns about this upcoming 8th grade project. Our emails are here on the slide. Feel free to call the front office as well, and they can direct any questions that you have.
Yo lên thọ tí tô cú là xí Miss Greta nó tô tí xí nhờ tiền nên mua luôn nu đã chí là xí mua cái chất sinh cho họ project nó bây từ email nhớ cho họ anime website là xí nên hu sẽ tung tua cho bị chỉ cần đợi là tao ấy lớn mua là tao nên cho luôn nu là tiền lớn mà li họ để nó mua chỉ là cho bé mà li họ xí thạc cần bằng thế.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Yo li nó biết thằng chúng cho nhiệt thiết gì nên cho lụt tế thêm ba xía cho kiếm ba cho mấy tụi mình nhỏ tua cỡ theo ở cái project nó yo li nó biết ở đây sẽ được cho nhiệt thiết gì sẽ được nữa.
Thank you, Ku and Greta. So this is a great opportunity for our eighth grader to sort of leave their footprint as they leave NMA and go on to high school. So parents, please provide your input and complete the permission via this survey that we will post both on Facebook as well as Class Dojo. So if you have any questions about the project, feel free to reach out to Greta and Ku. Their email addresses are provided here, and we will also provide their email addresses on the Facebook post as well. So thank you, Ku and Greta. Which kind of leads us to the next thing here, which is the 8th grade high school video. So this is a video that was created by our school counselor, Michaela Nedum, and our impact coach, Mr. Stevens. And if you haven't met Michaela Nedum, she's our new school counselor here at NMA. It has been doing a phenomenal job working with scholars, particularly in this time with navigating COVID and virtual learning. And Mr. Stevens, who many of you know, who is our impact coach for the school for many years. So as 8th graders transition to high school, obviously there's probably a lot of anxiety. Many are probably excited about going to high school. And so this video really support 8th graders in their transition to high school, really just talking about things to get ready for, applications to high school, doing school visits. And in fact, our eighth graders are actually doing 2 high school visits in the next couple of weeks coming up, actually. And they're going to be visiting Park Center, I believe, as well as Community School of Excellence. So we're excited to get them exposed to high school. And then this video can be found on our website under the Impact Office, under the Scholars and Families Family tab. It is also going to be posted on our Facebook and Class Dojo as well. So cho nên cho xin nói ít lại video của biết từ School Counselor Michaela Nedum ha từ Impact Coach Mr. Stevens ở từ tàu ô chê khá hấp bát dù hả ta biết cho mình nhồi nhó cho không gì cứ yo tờ từ lúc middle school nó mong cả cho lúc high school là thế ra yo ô tàu cho thế cho mình nhồi chai ha nếu ô tàu cho thế cho mình nhồi rong sa ha thế ra ô cho bộ mỏ sa ha ta xem lại tại video nó tên như cho khát hả ta thảo cái từ mình nhồi mong cho high school là sẽ bây giờ ní cái bát lăng chỉ tăng lên nó sẽ mấy cho nát cho gì tao vẫn tao chế là giờ ta mình ní cái bát lăng chỉ là lại video nó khát chú cái ít từ mình nhồi tận đã không gì mà cả cho high school dùng để chẳng nữa. So lại video nó bây giờ một cho biết có Facebook ha chỉ tăng lên nó bây giờ một sang cho mấy cho Class Dojo ấy giờ ta mấy sinh sĩ hỏi nó là thảo cái mấy mong sai lại video nó ha. Okay. Any questions so far, Jeffrey?
Nope, none have come over. Sorry.
Oh. The next thing is, I thought I saw Stephanie here. Stephanie, did you want to talk about hybrid learning for 4th quarter? I don't know if she's still on.
She dropped out just
She
about
dropped
a
out.
couple
Okay,
minutes
that's
ago.
okay. I will go ahead and talk about hybrid learning for fourth quarter.
Kevin, I apologize. I had some.
Who was that?
Went out again.
Who was that?
That was Mr. Law. I think
Oh.
his mics might be going in and out.
Oh, okay. So I oops, sorry. There it goes. Sorry, everyone. Yes, so hybrid learning. Hybrid learning for fourth quarter. So to kanoya big program be yo pi cho be ya min yo cho lu fourth quarter ko yo to pi thao lu Wednesday lu plau li van thi yang xiong up haning go ino kano ching king cho mi cho na nhá cho chỉ nhá cho tao vang ta chế vì ha ta be yo chắc ăn khe be cho hong chi ha cho hong middle school cha me le cha le me yang bao lu la thảo lúc ít li văn thi nên có chi nó để biết hybrid learning cho biết cho mình nhớ cho home kindergarten cho home plau y home nó biết bu có trao lên sức home kindergarten ha home all biết bu all home để biết cho all tụi mình nhớ tôi cần đào cho tao văn tao chỉ cần đào lo lệ để cho mình nhớ cả tao văn tao chế sứcปีเท่ารู้ Wednesday เปล่าหรือวันที่ยังเนาะแต่พี่เอาปีhybrid learning จะห้องจีฮะ middle school ยาวีเลยฮอเนาะแต่นู่ Monday ฮะนู่ Tuesday April รู้เปล่าหรือดูวันที่จีฮะวันที่เจ้าพี่เอาจิหมดกันดาวจะยังมีตู้มีโยก็จะซีฟู้ดตัวprepare แล้วเลยจะตัวplan จะhybrid learning จะ April จะรู้เปล่าหรือวันที่ยัง so ถ้าก็ไม่คิดจะไม่เลยเป็นที่ห้าเลยlike calendar ฮะแต่นู่ Monday ฮะ Tuesday April 5th and April 6th there will be no class has been approved as sorry it's not it has been approved as no school days not no working days so it's actually no school days there so that's a mistake on my part so that our teachers can be prepared for hybrid learning to start on Wednesday April 7th. Okay. The plan right now is that we are going to have 16 students in 5th grade and we're going to have 24 students in each of the middle school grades. So 24 students in 6th, 24 students in 7th grade, and then 24 students in 8th grade, okay? And the child care program will close effective Friday, March 26th, so that we could transition our staff to go and support with hybrid learning. Okay, and then which all of this just means that on the week of March 29th, the week before March 29th, welcome packets, including bus cards, will be sent out the week before. Okay, so 下晝日嗱就知道嘛，就只係搭空機我哋俾補個照對面有多間大師，空照空向和空意哋俾補能夠包對面有一空能夠包對面有空照，能夠包對面有空向，哋能夠包對面有空意師。vì lên nó biết học program có biết zoom mình cho mình nhớ biết dùng một cái thảo lúc Friday lúc bé thì mình thi nên có cho tu han sai class lên nó cho họ child care programอยู่lúc bang biết họ hybrid program แล้วแต่จิตาเลยnó sẽ biết cho welcome packet ha sẽ mình tụi mình nhớ chạy bang lại cho lo giờในlúcห้องอย่างนั้นจีlại welcome packet họ biết một sángตัวจมmình ổn định thảo lúcวันที่lúc bé liền tuวันที่นี่ก็cho họ. Okay. And then the next thing here is just the priority in which we're selecting students to come in. We want to share that with parents too. So the first priorities is siblings currently enrolled in hybrid learning. So on day chang your siblings like your brothers and sisters your monun da cho mình nhớ cái tăng tọt ta chỉ nó cần đó hybrid learning cho home kindergarten cho home plau bây giờ cho bây giờ monu tổ ổn đấy để giờ ta biết chính chỗ home ha nó để bây giờ mình nhớ cái nhớ cho có on-site supervision program cái ta chỉ nó kindergarten to home gì bộ tổ cho ta biết tổ mua cái bang cho bây giờ mình nhớ ha bây giờ cho bộ lookout ha họ thì bên nó ya ta bên chính chúa trong nó để bên yo cho cái mi tu mi nhỏ cái cho sư phụ phụ trong hạt ta thế ra chính ni cái bang mình chỉ cho tu mi nhỏ hay là một cái tàu bên yo cho mi nhỏ họ tổ cả thì ya hạt ta thọ số thái ya chính chúa trong hạt chính chúa chỉ sinh sinh bên sáng cho mi nhỏ tổ cần tàu ha nó để bên một yo khe bên mà lấy yo khe cho tăng cho mi nhỏ cho nênจะสีเลยtừ thọหอยาแต่เป็นจริงชัวจ้องเลยไม่สางจอไม่จะไม่ตู้มีโยตัวกับ hybrid learning จนถ่ายรูปเปล่าเลยมันที่ข้างหอเนาะหรอเป็นมาแล้วเคจไม่ถ่อหอ okay so ข้อที่อีตัวแต่เป็นเคจจะโมนูจะมีโยโมนูตั้งแต่กับข้อที่ออโต้แต่เป็นปูจะเป็นจะ on-site program scholars ข้อที่เป็นแต่เป็นโย target จะมีโยกับนี่เก็บปังแต่ข้อที่เปล่าตัวแต่เป็นมาเคจตั้งชาจะมีโยกับต่อ NMA Any questions yet, Jeffrey?
Yes, and I think Maya put it right in our Zoom chat. We have a parent asking about, are all students doing hybrid for fourth quarter?
Yes, so good question. No, so not all students will do hybrid learning. The state of Minnesota is still giving our parents the choice to choose whether you want to do hybrid learning or distance learning. Okay, so as I mentioned, here are the priorities in which we're going to be selecting the students onto hybrid. And so if your child is a sibling of a scholar who is currently enrolled in hybrid learning, they will have first priority. The second priority, and if we still have seats, is that we will open it up to our on-site supervision program scholars who are already on site. The third priority is that we are targeting scholars who maybe need additional academic support at school. And then the fourth priority is that we're opening it to all scholars. So at this point, if you do not fall in the first three bullets, then when we open it to all scholars, we will inform all parents when that's the case. But for the most part, it looks like our siblings, our on-site supervision program, and our targeted scholars will probably fill up our open seats already. So if you have hybrid learning, you will receive a welcome packet with all that information. If you don't receive a welcome packet, or if you do not fall in the top three priorities here, the likely chance that you will remain in that distance learning will be very high. So the scholars will probably remain in distance learning, or your scholar will more than likely remain in distance learning. Any other questions?
That is the only one I have right now on my side.
Sounds good. Alrighty, is Janie on? Janie or Kenley?
I am on.
Awesome.
Hi, everybody. I am Miss Janie, and I teach language arts in middle school. I'm also on the board, the school board, and the chair of the board of the election committee. So I'm so happy to be here to present to you about what we would love for you to do, parents. We are looking. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Translate. Sorry.
Yes, I think.
Cho nên cho tí tao vào ta chỉ nói cho bé ít tu sĩ phu nhỏ cho hu middle school ni luôn bé hu Janie yang nu ka English language arts and nu yo ít tu sĩ phu ha ni pu chỉnh yo bé ít tu khana board member nhỏ cho bé lu chỉ cần tại New Millennium Academy ha chỉ tăng lên nó sư nu chỉnh yo tu bắt hàng tổ cho sai trang cho show no yo sai trang cho khana auto khana board no nu yo tu bắt hàngก็อยู่รู้ตัวจอปอมบางนึง
So we're looking for one teacher. So we need one teacher and one community member to be part of our school board. So if you know anybody, please do nominate them. Our nominations are open today, starting today, and the deadline is February 26th.
OK，就那就只上过户做咩做令做到下但上诺，เป็นหมว all ลูซี่ open จนแบบเป็นจอม board เป็นหมวอีตุซิฟูฮะเป็นหมวอีคออีลูซี่ open จนจอ community อีตุ community member ยาแต่ไม่จอนน่าจะสีต่อว่างต่อเจปู่เต้าฮะแต่หมวอีตุซิฟูต่อเจกันดาวโนปู่กันดาวฮักคันดาวจงไม่สังก็รู้ตัวขนาด board เลยตัวรู้เจกันดาวโออีตุขนาด board โนเลยอีตุ community member ย้อนช่างเจ้าไม่ปู่เต้าฮะแต่นิยมจงรู้ตัวรู้เจกันดาวโอขนาด board ถ้าก็ไม่จอมเปตัวจะรู้เจกันดาวเลยสร้างตัวจนเจนี่นู่นโนเปเคจะไม่สร้างเปตัวแล้วยังไม่เป้าเล่นตื้อโนเราถ้าก็ไม่ปีสร้างตัวจนเจนี่อย่างโนเปเคจะรู้เปลี่ยนวันที่หนึ่งก็จะ
So we're going to open it up through Facebook and through Class Dojo. I know it's a lot harder now that we don't have classes in person. So a lot of it will be, the forms will be out in Class Dojo and Facebook, and you can drop it off. You can print it out and drop it off at the front desk, or you can email me your sheet, because it's going to be it's going to be a Word document and PDF.
so หลังจากก็มีสายจังอีตัวตัวหนึ่งรู้สิแข่งรู้อตุมปอร์ member หลังจากเขาไปยมจอจะหัวไปเลย Facebook ฮะจิตตังเลยเขาไปยมสั่งตรู Class Dojo ยังแต่ไม่ใจเตาไม่มอีตัวหนึ่งก็ไม่สายสังสายจังรู้สิแข่งโอคานา board อีตัวซิฟูเลยอีตัว community member เขาก็ไม่จอมไปไม่สั่งหลังจากไม่เฟลหลังจากเขาตั้งนั่นแต่ไม่มจอตัวโจต่อเจกันand
the elections will be held on May 10th from 9:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. We're going to do it via phone. So you get to call in and a board member will pick up and assist you with the voting process. And if you need interpreters, we will have those available as well.
So หากจะไม่จะน่าจะสีหัตตาเป๊ะยัดเถาก็ไม่ใส่จางเตาอีตูก็ไม่สารลูชีแข็งเนแต่ถ้าหอไปกาจะรู้เป๊ะหรือวันที่หนึ่งก็เจ้าแล้วเป๊ะมาเลยโมจำเป๊ะหอเจ้าลูชีแข็งหัตตาไม่จะน่าจะสีมาเลยตัวปอมบังเจ้าเป๊ะหอเถาลูจีหรือวันที่เก่าเถาโจมองเป๊ะเจ้าสุเปล่ามองแต่เป๊ะมาเลยโมจำเป๊ะหอจะไม่ใส่แต่ไม่มาเลยหูโตจะต่อเจกันได้หัตตาไม่ใส่ตัวตื้อเนแต่เป็นมาเลยก่ออีตัวข้าน้ำบัวลูชาวเมตัวหนึ่งเขาเจแต่เป็นมาเลยปอมบางจนหัวยาฮัตตาเมนี่เก็บปังชายลูเราไปยังโมตัวหนึ่งชายลูจะไม่อีอย่างกับสมัยยุคก่อนจงฮัตตาลูกเป้ที่วันที่หนึ่งก็เจ้าที่ยานูก็สุดท้ายก็มีสังใจสายจังอีตัวหนึ่งลูชีแข่งหรือถอดนูก็ลูชีแข่งปอมบางแค่แล้วแต่ยาลูกจีลินดูวันที่เก่า
And just one last comment, it's very important for parents, for you guys to choose your board member, because we are a representative of Anime and you. So we want you guys to support us in putting in some good nominations so that we can build a better school.
Yeah, so พอจริงจริงแต่โอสังขารจะไม่เกี่ยวอนาอสีเนี่ยจะต่อว่างต่อเจฮะแต่เกี่ยวข้าน้ำบัวเนาะปุโลโลเขาเลยอย่างอีอย่างจริงจริงช่างเปล่าจัวรู้จักกันได้ฮะจะไม่ตู้ไม่โยเป็นจริงฮะปู่เต้าฮะแต่ยังฮะแต่ไม่เกี่ยวหนาไม่เกี่ยวอนาอสีปู่เต้าฮะแต่มัวอีตุซิฟูคันได้ต่อเจกันได้โนเลยอย่างอีตุ community member ยลูกปังช่างการต่อรู้จักกันได้โนถ้าก็ไม่ใส่จางปูจุดอนเดถาลูกเป๊ะหรือวันที่หนึ่งก็เจ้าก็พวกฮาเลมอมเปมปอมบางก็เป๊ะสุดละมปอมบางจนเราถาลูกจีหรือวันที่เก่าเขานั่นนะสยาตามีเป้าเล่งตือมอมเปเมตุเข่งสางยาไม่ยาอีตุ community member ไม่ตัวนองเปโนโนเลยยาไม่ยาอีตุซิฟูไม่สางมอมเปจำมปอมบางจนถาลูกจีหรือวันที่เก่าเป็นตัวปอจะไม่เนาะแต่มีโมโตจนถาลูกเป๊ะหรือวันที่หนึ่งก็เจ้าเป็นยาปอมบางจนลูกจีหรือวันที่เก่าเขาเนี่ยอีกเขาเจงเก่งฮามนุงเกโจไม่จะมีตู้มีโยฮาไม่จะโอนาโอจิเนี่ยจะตอบว่างตัดเช
And thank you, Mr. Key, for putting your question in. Will the member who is running be posted onto Facebook or Anime website for parents to see? who they're voting for. Yes, absolutely. Once we get everything in by March 26th, we're going to make sure we're going to call the nominees and see if they want to run. And once we get that list, we will definitely send it out to everybody.
Yeah, so bây giờ ôn à ôn gì nhau tập văn tập chế bên mỗi ít question nu hata do hata thảo cái biết sai trang tao ít tu si phu là do ít tu community member lại bên mỗi sáng tổ ôn đề cho thảo lúc bé thì văn thi nên gọi cho bé lúc chỉ cần đáp bộ môn nu cho tôi này họ sẽ bộ bộ rong lúc ôn đề bên mỗi cho bộ chọn bé cho môn cho thảo lúc chỉ thì văn thi cầu tôi này tôi bám bám Jenny tế hata yes bên chủ ốt lệ họ lúc chú có mày thì do hata mệt mô chọn bê tô cho bê lá nó để ổn định thảo cái bê mô bố luôn bê cho mô cho lần ta mê chuột là yếu tố bóng bóng thì bê yêu chủ tâm mô nụ bố chế chênh hata chế bố 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 rong lục khá ở khả năng board do hata bố bố rong lục khá ở ít tụ khả năng board lá nó để bê mà lệ mô bố luôn bê cho tại ta để bê mà mô ổn định thảo lúc chín thì mình thích cầu họ để bây giờ mỗi cho tôi nên họ cho lưu thọ khá cho mình cho ôn nặng ở chỉ suốt là bao hấp bù tao hạt tại tôi nên họ lựa lan chi ở họ lên để lại chàng là nếu lúc rảnh mua cho chỉ cần đại hạt lan chi để mình bù cho họ tăng lỡ nó để lúc chỉ thì mình thích cầu mình lấy tốt bằng bằng.
All right. If there's no questions, then thank you guys so much. We'll open it up for you guys, and hopefully we get enough nominations in. And if you have any questions that you want to ask me, my email is right there for you guys to email me. Thank you guys.
Sounds good. Alrighty, next thing on the agenda is our new CHIA programs. And so the NMA's new CHIA programs are intended to support scholars with academic recovery from this pandemic, focused on relevance and rigor. Open to all of our students, but priority will be given to scholars who made the least academic progress. So, khono ni khatao hata pelu jeng mua ka pe yulu pang cha mi tu mi nyo zu ke kan da zun da le thao ko mo tu ka mo no lu zu tang shi no zu ke cha fa lu yin pu tao hata mi nyo pong kang len dao giờ bây giờ mình nhớ tỏ chỉ cần tao new millennium sư thông bờ lúc tới chờ mình cả nó là giờ thông bờ lúc là cam đồ khứ nó một tổ cam mò nó lù lợ để cho mình nhớ chỉ tao một cần tao tỏ lúc chỉ cần tao cái tất cả cho tao vang tao chế sư này bông căng kle hình lập để bây lúc chỉ cần tao mua lúc rèn mua hata giờ hata bây sáng có chắc lúc sau bây tới mình tu mình nhớ có bốจากการลูกเก่าเลยพวกเก๋กับพวกเก่าพวกอยู่จุดเตาเก่าเนาะแต่ไปอยู่จุดเตาปังพวกจะเลยไปปังเตาฮับไปอยู่จุดมันจะโปรแกรมดาวเล่นเตาลูกกับปังเตาจะไม่โยส่วนเขาจะโปรแกรมเนาะจะโปรแกรมก็ไปอยู่ลูกปังไปจะไม่ตู้มีโยค่าจะไม่จะอ่อนหนาอ่อนสีจะต่อว่างต่อเจแต่ yes ยังโมเจงจะไม่ตู้มีโยยังป้องกันตาละแต่สิมาไปรู้จักกันได้รู้แรงโมอย่าไปโมเปล่ากับโปรแกรมเนาะอยู่ลูกปังจะไปจะไม่ตู้มีโยก็ไม่อ่อนหนาอ่อนสีต่อว่างต่อเจแล้วก็ไม่จอช้าแต่ไปจะตู้ใช้คลาสเรียนโนต่อเจกันได้โนเราไปยังโมรู้แรงโมอยู่ลูกปังมันยังมีตู้แต่ตาไม่จะมีตู้มีโยแต่ตารู้แรงโมที่อยากกับโปรแกรมหัว wilderness inquiryเขา wilderness inquiry เนาะในอีกข้อ summer school program ในเจ้าลูกวันที่ it's a 6-week program focused on STEM so science technology and mathematics and nature-based learning, and they will be using the Minnesota Freshwater Quest curriculum. So, our program no ya STEM program ก็เนี่ยโยโอโจทาลุใจชูทาลุ summer time นะไปโยจะจำปีตุมิโยตัวเก่าพอโนยา wilderness inquiry ยาลูกงหูปังคานต้นต่อจุนได้จอ science technology และ mathematicsขอปุโยตัวคากาจะต่อเจกันต่อจิตตาเลโนซื้อปุโยสีลูชันเจ้านะปุโยจิคาหูลูห้องปุโยต่ามองจะชันเจ้าแต่ปุโยมองคานต้นต่อจะชันเจ้า using the outdoor space to really teach about the STEM and utilizing the Minnesota Freshwater Quest curriculum. The second program is called the Groves. It's a partnership that NMA has with Groves Academy. So, lưu trình một thì ono nó để ya ít học program cơ bên mong đào chữ gì hắn đào phong yu cho lưu chỉ cần đào hùa Groves Academy. Groves Academy nó ya ilu private school. Em mới cho nãy cho chị cho tao vang tao chỉ ya hạt tại ilu private school nó là nó để ya lưu chỉ cần đào cái dòng chăm lại là. Tại vì lẽ họ bố mỗi có summer school program có biết môn đào chú ý ha biết môn đào phong yêu cho bố có bố cho ý tụ tụ nên tổ khăn biết cho sư phụ khá biết cho mình nhỏ cho hông kindergarten cho hông biết dùn họ cóตื่น đào ha nhìn đào son đào ha hà lù mì cả họ nói yếu bang đào cho biết cho mình tụ mình nhỏ dùn được có science of reading nữa họ nói nên tên bà đào hạt ta có看到的个别叫民有更等到他上到呢 so this is also a summer program as well. And then the third and fourth programs, lưu trình một tiếp bé hay lưu trình một tiếp lâu thì nhập biết called regular summer school program and after school program that will be focused on reading and math, focus on relationship building, relevance, and rigor as well. So, cô sao muốn nói cho lúc khác cho mấy cháu ôn nào ôn gì hả ta, các hả ta dễ lên lúc lâu thì cho lúc chỉ thì biết mà lên tàu cho mấy ôn nào ôn gì hả ta sẽ mấy cháu ôn nào ôn gì lên từ yếu bù rong cho mấy cháu mình nhiều tổ cả summer school, ấy có biết hà lên bang tàu cho bố chú kỹ cơ bố bông căng cần đào bông căng là, để biết mà lên tổ hú tổ nụ hả ta sẽ mấy cháu bao dạng program đó này mình nhiều mỗi tụi mình nhiều gam một cho các program để biết hà lên bang tàu mình cho mình nhiều nữa. Okay. Any questions, Jeffrey?
No, I have none coming through.
Okay. And then the last thing here, and I know, I know you have some information on this too, so definitely chime in. Jer biết từ bắt hành cái tổ mấy cái nào cho chị nhớ cho tao văn tao chế ha. Thì ít tu ít lên nào có một mình tu mình nhiều cần tao cho tao biết lúc chế cần tao nó cái giờ tao bắt hành được tổ có pack meeting nữa. So Jer feel free to chime in. But the P-EBT program, khano ya khó nha một nó cái Lucing Minnesota sang tổ cho mấy cái mình tu mình nhiều cái zone đó ý dạng này hạt tại cần tao tại NMA nữa nè. So khó program nó để NMA cho student qualify đang cho biết cho mình nhiều cái cần tao nhớ cho tại NMA ni qualify vì hạt tại biết lúc chỉ cần tao ni hi lúc chỉ cần tao hua CEP nè hua Community Eligibility Program vì lên nó vì hạt tại cháu bố sinh đã biết cho mình nhồi cho mình nhồi cái chọn nhẹ lấy cho nào cho ôn nào ôn gì mà ôn hao lử cái nhà chỉ cháu là tham bằng ba nhà tổ cho bố cho mình nhồi nó để vì lấy họ nó để tan cho biết cho mình nhồi biết chỉ tàu thể nhà nằm mỏ nè để giờ vì lấy họ nó để lúc sinh Minnesota tại giờ biết tu chủ kháng họ là nó để tan cho biết cho mình nhồi cái tổ cần đó chỉ cần đại nó bố yếu sang nhà mà nó tổ cho mình cho ôn nào ôn gì nhau cho tao bằng tao chế khó thì ý tổ ha chính kinh trăm plờ mà giờ hạt ta mi lúc chỉ cần đó lúc sinh Minnesota yếu chỉ sang nhà tổ cho mi giờ hạt ta mi chỉ tao sang mi lại application lunch application tổ cho bé thảo lúc có offline du bé tu hu tổ cho mi bên tàu tổ cho mi tu mới ý cho tu này tổ khó có trong ta sẽ mà tê cho nãy cho chỉ tao sang lại lunch application tổ cho bé giờ hạt ta mi chỉ sang lại lunch application tổ cho bé nó để mi chỉ qualify tao cho nhà nó ha. Okay, so you do your may sound like lunch application, huh? That's why lu chicken da hale mo shamon, mo shas or halu cho make or may sound like application to that's my more thing each chỉ tao sang to ha. So you have to me nó cho lu nó là thọ có me chỉ tao sang to là thọ có me sang to ha and may hale qualify. Họ thì bé nó thì giờ ta lại thọ cái bộ ô tàu ta lo rồi thì bây giờ sang lại card to nó thì bây giờ sang to cho ta NMA á thì NMA tàu lại card nhưng mà nó họ là nó thì bên mà lại hú to cho mẹ tàu vang tàu chế thì mẹ mà lại tông càng tàu chế còn đó thì từ number là cho nhà cái bây giờ sang cho tôi lại nhưng mà nó họ nó thì giờ ta mi từ mình nhau còn tàu vang tàu chế còn cao xứ nó thì bố mỗi ít bố hay bây giờ bên đoàn cho ít tụi mình nhổ, Okay, so you have to come to minyo kanda no te itu ta ipo pijandona. Okay, so and Jeffrey, my understanding is that every student will receive a card, correct? Or is it the one card per household?
They didn't really indicate whether or not. I believe it's one. It's a card per student. I think. I think so.
Maya, do you know that?
Yeah, it's per student.
One card per student. Okay.
Yeah, so each student will get a card in that student's name.
Okay, so me mo cheat minyo te po sang cheat like card to me te me ya minyo ha te yang on me tu minyo lum be cho to shina te ya ta tha te to cho ta che kan da la no te pe ma le hu cho me te me ma le tong ka ta che kan da ya ha ta me tu minyo to kan da ta che kan ta school la na ane to ka ta school ha ni ka ta che ha pe hu hybrid learning na I yang le ta shino ta kindergarten trong grade plau ha cho mình nhỏ cái nhỏ cho有当到有多个就lúc lâu liền đủ nó để bộ mua hàng cho chính đoàn ít tụi mình nhỏ xứ chỉ tăng lên nó xứ khác có mấy cho ôn nào ôn chỉ tao tao hạt ta lúc bé liền đủ nó để bộ bí sang cho card to rồi nó cái bộ sang cho nhà to cho tao bé chỉ cần tao là ya bé giải tao bé mà hú to cho mấy tao bằng tao chỉ em mà lấy tông cả tao chỉ cần tao chỉ tăng lên nó xứ hạ cái ít khó của mấy tao tao ha ta lúc bé liền đủ bộ sang cho nhà to nó để bộ chỉ càng sang ya cho lên lúc chua li hay lúc cầu li, ok để lúc lâu li thì mà lấy ya bộ sang thiền lúc cầu ít li hay lúc cầu ót liเลยhả na so bé lúc chỉ cần đá lên nó để thảo lúc chua li dùng cho lúc cầu ót li thì nhà bé cần distance learning xứ để cho nhà có bộ sang tô cho mấy để yêu chủ yếu khát tao được hỏi ít bộ bé yêu chủ yếu được hỏi ít bộ bé chọn đồ tôi ít từ mình nhổ na ok so ở bé lúc bé li lúc lâu li hay rồi lúc chi li tận đây nó để yêu chủ yếu khai ít bộ biết chọn đồ ít từ mình nhổ cho họ thảo lúc cho li dùng cho thảo lúc có ít li họ ya biết cả distance learning so just to clarify a little bit that the amount to be received is $100, $130 per child if your child is in distance learning. And if your child is in hybrid learning, it is $75 per child. And we will receive the card at NMA per child with the child's name on the card. And then once we receive that at NMA, we will then call you at home. So that's the first piece. The second piece is that they are back paying families, meaning that the payment that families receive in the month of March is actually for the months of September and October. The payment that you will receive in April will be for the months of November and December and so forth and so on. So to inform all of you families is that in September to January, we were considered distance learning. So the amount that your child should be receiving should equate to $130 per child for the first, couple of months here. So I just wanted to clarify that for parents as well. Any questions?
Kevin, I just want to add, and I think you may have mentioned this, but the Minnesota Department of Human Services will begin issuing P-EBT benefits in mid-April of 2021.
Oh, okay. Is it mid-April? Sorry. I had thought it was March, so my apologies. So, plau li in jang li plau li ha te po ma le sang cho nya to cho me ta che kan da te pe ma sang to cho me. Sorry about that. Yeah, thanks for clarifying that, Jar.
And then for parents, New Millennium had also sent out a P-EBT notification or letter in the mail. So you should already have received that notification.
Yeah, so คณะประธานเจอห่างนี่กูหัดจมเมชดละหัตารู้จักกันตากูสร้างอีหลันตาตัวจมเมจะโอนาโอเจตาว่างตาเจจุกโปรแกรมโนละยาหัตาเมใจเตาละให้ยาจงยาหัตาเมใจจิตเตาเมสังเป้าเขาจุกโปรแกรมโนจีโนละถ้าก็ไม่หูตัวจะรู้จักกันตาฮะ Any other questions, Jeffrey, Maya?
I don't see anything coming through unless it's delayed.
Okay, I think that's the end of our presentation here. Anything else anyone wants to add to the meeting?
Kevin, I just want to apologize. I had some issues with Wi-Fi, but I also want to extend out to our parents that this is an example of what may happen to with distance learning, that if all parents, if they're experiencing any kind of Wi-Fi issue or things that are happening, please call the school, call the impact office, and myself and Mr. Jeffrey, we will try to solve some of those situations. Tati cho chắn nhiệt cho chỉ mua issue với cụ thể chỉ tao là bia mình chỉ thì mà ya thì chắn nhiệt cho chỉ nên mua cái nhiều share nên chắc chắn hu多的这个的就cụ thể被把 impact team ya thì mình nhỏ mua cái nhiều share mình nhỏ才là mình nhỏ chỉ我哩这里了。要求我做好对 Chromebook 了对教研的这好多的这个的被嘛把一点莫的律师的呀可些材料里叫 computer 叫 Chromebook 叫教研做我后来呢这你莫见有些呢这好多的古贴被天 Mr. Jeffrey 被我被头脑蛮铁路主义把呢一个得到对面的他见到的不大股知道了别股份就说的对着 Kevin 跟对别大了不要。
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Cái mua lúa ra chi này chỉ cho nên cái gì này cho chơi sinh theo hụtตัวตัว这个的被嘛把呢里被把到我知道。
Alrighty. Well, if there's no other questions or anything else anyone wants to add, then we will end the March PAC meeting. Thank you so much, and we'll see all of you in April.
Thank you.
Bye.